Live from inside a lush bath bomb, not another podcast. Sitting across from me is Jordan Gasparado.
And sitting across from me is Mr. Jake S. Abella.
You went with the middle name,
yeah,
but not just that, the abbreviated middle name.
Well, I don't think that's for me to tell people your middle name.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very private. It's sort of like on the days, like, what do you do? And it's like, oh, I work in such and such. What do you study? Blah, 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 blah. What's your middle name? I don't do it on the first date.
Nah. There's two things I don't do on my first date. Share meals and my middle name.
Dude, I was watching First Dates, and that was exactly what the girl said. I don't share meals on the first date. All right.
Jeez, okay.
Jeez, it's not like on television or anything.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sex it up. Share some fucking food. Get that spaghetti meatballs and shove it in your mouth.
My spaghetti and meatballs.
Where's the producer? It's sort of just like, stick it in her mouth. I'm not comfortable doing that. Well, you want to be a star, don't you?
I definitely fuck on first dates. Okay, then it's all good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, no, I don't sleep with him. I just blow him. Oh, well, how very cosmopolitan of you.
I think that's been 4 episodes in a row where you've said that's very cosmopolitan of you.
It's so good.
Amazing. All right, Jordan. I want to start off, and
Yes.
and this has
Yeah.
been my plan for the last week at least, is just to thank people for listening.
Yes.
I think I've gotten a tremendous amount of feedback from people, whether that be support, technical support, and also just support in general. So people listening, going, "I'm listening to your podcast. That's really cool. You talk too much."
Okay, all right, okay.
I've had 2 suggestions. One of them being, can you make them shorter?
Yeah.
And the other one being, can you at least like make some sort of index in the comment section, like in the info section, to say at minute 5 we start talking about rape. At minute 3 we talk about why rapeseed is not a thing here.
Hey! I think the whole podcast might be about rape. Like, you don't know that. I'm not gonna put myself in the thing. I want open time to talk about this very, very popular topic.
Oh yeah, it's popular in many correction facilities.
I was gonna say it. Don't worry. All right, we're 2 minutes in. He's like, okay, once they cut the rape jokes out.
I've already dropped a rape joke at 2 minutes in. Okay.
Well, you're the one going on about, a lush bomb.
Yeah, what?
Do you come up with this stuff?
I just came up with the top of my
You're
head.
a sick fuck.
I'm an interesting
That's
guy.
disgusting.
What? You know what a lush bomb is, right?
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's bath bombs
Bath
from
bombs.
Lush. You throw them in, and it's like, how is that sick?
I don't know, because the other ones were sick, but no one would know what to be
Just
talking
because
about.
we came from inside and we're live inside of a lush bomb tonight.
Where's the ending going to be? Oh, fuck, she's taking a bath.
The whole time there's just this static rumbling in the background.
I don't know how lush bombs sound.
That's exactly that, though.
All right,
You're
cool.
right.
All right.
Just you've put soda, you've made some sort of like vinegar and bicarb soda thing before in your life.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
They might think I'm the new Unabomber. All right,
let's touch on what's the week been like
let's
for you,
do
Jordan?
some. I'll keep it loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Jack.
Look, I want to bring up something you've already brought up to me today. You've bought 3 large chocolate frogs in this last week.
Yes. I'll probably be buying a 4th.
No way. What the fuck? So I don't. Have you eaten any of it?
No,
none of them.
They're
They're all gifts.
I was a little bit hungry last night. There was nothing really in the fridge, and I'm like, I should just eat that and buy a new one. Like I was tossing it up. It was like me just sort of like it's the little statue from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it's like,
Working
will
it
she
out.
notice it's missing a leg?
I have a joke for you about this.
What?
Can I say it?
Say it.
All right, cool. So this Swedish scientist is doing science experiments on a frog.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down at the frog and he's like, all right, let's see if it'll jump on command. And he goes, yump, yump. And then sure enough, the jumps. The frog jumps. Did I say the jog? Anyway, he's like,
anyway.
okay, let's cut off a leg and see if it still does the same thing. So he cuts off the leg and he goes, yump, yump. And then with 3 legs, it still hops up. And he's like, let's keep going. Chop off another leg. So he's got his 2 back legs still. And he goes, yump, yump. Bounce straight, still bouncing up in the sky, doing all its doing its frog stuff. Not really enjoying its life though. It's lost its front arms.
So then he chops. Dead?
Not yet.
All right, cool. Because I'm thinking he's like...
He's a scientist. He's keeping it alive.
I thought he's like Frankenstein.
No, and he's chopped the third leg, and he goes, yump, yump, and it jumps still with its third leg, and then finally he chops off the final leg, and he goes, yump, yump, and it doesn't jump, and he says, see, a frog with no legs is deaf.
I'm not even going to do cricket sounds. That's how terrible the joke was. I'm not going to waste the vocal energy, dude. The fuck was that?
Well, I don't need to explain that.
I don't need to explain it because I got it.
Yeah.
I probably was thinking. I was probably thinking where the joke was going. I was like, all right,
Yeah, no.
all right, cool.
Master of anti-jokes over here. Me.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. So tell me more about why you bought these.
All right,
chocolate
well,
frogs.
they were gifts, right?
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, what do you buy someone? And it's just, well, girls like chocolate. So I just went to Hague's and I'm like, all right. Because Hague's is either a birthday treat or an I'm sorry treat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
So
you.
like, what is it, birthday or sorry? And it's like, a little bit of both. Ooh, you fucked up, son.
Did you know? So okay, you bought them for gifts. Who are these people?
Two of my friends from uni. I went
Yeah.
to name names.
No, you don't have
All
to.
right, cool, yeah.
But my question is, are they related in any way? What's the story?
No, so one had a birthday a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I hadn't seen her. And one friend was coming back, and it was her birthday, so it was sort of like,
so like a joint birthday. thing.
not a joint birthday thing. It was just I hadn't had time to give her gift. Like I got her Once Upon a Deadpool because she hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
And it's funny, and I
Yeah.
thought, well, am I actually gonna like? Is that going to be received well? So I got a gift that was like a safe gift.
Yeah.
Like, and here's your real gift.
Yeah.
For the other one, I was just going to get a big box because she hates getting gifts. You open it up and you got all the wrapping, and it's just a little card saying "I owe you." And it's like, that's valid.
It's a good joke. You should do that.
But then I'm just like, yeah, but it's the type of people where it's like, I don't want gifts, and then you do a joke gift, and they're like, why didn't you get me a gift?
Yeah, you can't trust them.
You should fight for like that sort of
So
thing.
wait a second. How many bitches you got on lock if you're getting like three frogs a week?
Well, not a week. This is just the week.
Crazy.
And then it was Finn's birthday as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
I might as well get a chocolate frog. But I got the two then because I didn't know when I was going to see. So I was like, I'll buy one closer to the date.
Yeah.
And I went back to Hague's, and there was like 6 of them. And
Yeah.
then I took 2, and they hadn't restocked within the 3 days. And
Yep.
I'm like, is this going to be out of like market? Like maybe I should buy one for myself, like a rainy day. But
Yep.
he has $26 to spend.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know.
That's a good gift.
Because that's it. You get a high enough gift. And it's so like, I don't like it. I was like, it's $26. And it's like, oh,
I don't like chocolate.
that's sweet.
Hague's is good. Do you know Finn worked at Hague's, right?
I know.
Mm.
Which is why I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it's like someone's like, I bought you a Target sweater. You did?
You should have came to me for a fucking discount.
Oh, no. It's sort of like the reminder of my failure.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's like my bastard son to be like, you're the reminder of my failures.
So, my week.
Your week.
It ended pretty quickly. It just felt like it started and it ended pretty.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just it was a spree. It just felt like just night after night, going out, getting hammered, getting plastered.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for not picking me. It was my fucking invite.
No, I'm joking. I think the one highlight of the whole thing was I received a book on Friday after going out, and it's a book called Drago on Mountains We Stand.
Mountains we stand.
It's almost okay. It's fan fiction.
Yeah.
And it's a 87-page book.
More of a pamphlet than
You sold it. Yeah, so I got that from one of the creators of the podcast Finding Drago, which is about trying to find Todd Noy, the author of this book. And that's a great podcast. It's on the ABC network, and it's on the podcast app called Finding Drago.
That was the guy who hosts that comedy night, right?
Yeah, he hosts it. Yeah, so that's why he was there. He was at the end of the whole thing. He's just like, he shouted out to the person that made the music for their podcast, and then he said, "I've also got one of these signed by Todd Noy.
Ooh.
Come and get it," sort of thing.
He's who I want to be when I grow up.
Dude,
Just a
he's
stand-up
a great
comedian.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a really great
I
guy.
wouldn't want to meet him. It'd be like meeting your
And
heroes.
he's not so much of a like a stand-up comedian. He has like the bits for the hosting. Like he's got like little bits where him and his friend are on stage because they're both hosts.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like I've never really seen him just do stand up.
It's like Kevin Smith, if I can make the analogy, where it's so he just stands up and talks. He's not exactly he's
but
not by profession. But
this guy he's got the Finding Drago podcast, which is like a 6-episode podcast just investigating Todd Noy. He's got the Blank Slate podcast that he did a while ago, which was just about movies and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
And this next one is called Total Reboot, where I guess it's not next. He's also done that as well. But the most recent one he did was about the 2002 Spider-Man. He's going through all the Spider-Mans that were created in like.
That was my idea.
Yeah. So like, but he does all 3 of the Spider-Man, and they just talk about it. I'll show you that one too as well.
That'd
That's
be a
really
good
good.
one. I want to see
but
that.
they do investigate a bit further into it. It's not just their opinions, but they have a whole lot of good like knowledge base around it. It's really interesting.
All right.
So shout outs to Alexi Toliopoulos and
Say
his
that 3
podcast.
times.
I'm not doing that. So yeah. So that was my highlight of the week is I got this book, so I'm reading it as slow as I can read books.
As a Russian who English is second language, and he's on mountain top, screaming into the abyss.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So look it up. It's probably floating around, but definitely listen to the podcast Finding Drago, because that's a good wrap up of the book essentially.
Creed 2 came out.
Yeah, I know. So that's kind of, I guess that's why the timing was so perfect, and that's probably why ABC picked it up as well.
Yeah.
It's because it all just kind of
works out.
works out at the end of the day. I'm being super secretive about like everything about it because I know Jordan hasn't finished that podcast yet, but it gets pretty cool, man. And I suggest to anyone who likes podcasts, if you're listening to this podcast, to go give it a listen because it's amazing investigating.
Shut the fuck up. Like we have like 12 people, 7
It's
from the
called,
UK.
It's a network, dude.
I know it's a network, but there's some shows that if I'm watching 2.5 Men, I'm not watching Modern Family.
But it's a network. Like, you have
Yeah,
time. You have
yeah.
TiVo. You're recording.
Foxtel IQ and Roku.
Okay, whatever that means. Okay.
Fuck you.
So I have an actually interesting thought today. Earlier this week I was thinking about it. And I don't know. I feel like you might have more information about this because it is a detective comic. Not a theory, but like at least an idea that I came up with, and I thought it would be really good if it came out.
All right. Shoot.
It is Batman and the Riddler, like a nice little like story about them.
Yeah.
Where Batman starts blacking out and becomes the Riddler at night, or becomes the Riddler half the night, or whatever he does.
Okay.
And so Batman thinks he's going on. He's like following this breadcrumb trail that the Riddler's leaving, and the more and more it goes through the story, he finds out that it's me. I'm doing this. Like, this is footage of me doing this, all that sort of stuff.
That's Bruce Wayne.
And he's got like this kind of like schizophrenic sort of scare, like, oh my God, I've got this other thing going on in my life that I have no idea because I'm blacking out. How am I going to figure this out? But at the end of the I want the whole thing to just eventually flip around where it's just it is the Riddler, and the Riddler's just doing so well at making it seem like it's Bruce Wayne that's setting these traps to himself.
Okay, so in your story before the reveal happens,
Yeah.
did the Riddler exist, or is it just did the Riddler exist at one point?
This is like how they meet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, okay, I like it. But
Yeah.
I personally, right, and
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other week.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a Batman writer, I'd never write the Riddler.
Why?
Because I would have to come up with riddles. I just can't do
You're
it.
so fucking lazy, dude.
Can't do it.
You don't have to. You know you don't have to do it all alone. You know most of the time in any production, there's other people to help you
All
out
right, well
with
then
this
I'll
sort
do
of
the
stuff.
Riddler. Because like the Joker's easier. It's like there's a nerve toxin the Joker's comprised. I got to do it, synthesize an antidote. I'm like, okay, cool, that's easy to write.
And that's
Riddler's
boring. And that's boring, Jordan.
I'm not saying I hate your idea. Your idea is brilliant. You'll
Yeah.
just be writing the Riddler, the riddle.
You are so fucking lazy, Jordan. It blows my mind. You of all people, I feel like you have the time to do that and just think about these sort of things. And it's not got to be like groundbreaking fucking riddles. It's just got to be like random footage of Bruce Wayne, and it looks like it's Bruce Wayne. And he's convinced it's Bruce Wayne, but it isn't. It's just like someone the Riddler's paid to do something. You know, that's what I mean. And it's dude.
So the Riddler knows Bruce Wayne's Batman in your story.
Yeah,
all right.
He always does, doesn't he?
I don't think he does. I don't think he worked.
I thought that
there might be one.
That was the whole thing, and that's why he's like, I know who you are. I'm always teasing you, and he's like, I'm gonna get you to stop you from telling everyone.
Oh, right. Well, that's your story, man.
I've always really liked the Riddler. I think.
Yeah. I like the Riddler too.
It's just from the Jim Carrey. From which one was that?
Batman Forever.
Was that Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer's one.
Wow.
When was the Riddler? There was like a real good Riddler one that I liked. Fuck, I don't know.
I just don't think he gets the good rap because of the puzzles in the games.
Yeah, like I'm surprised Nolan didn't go with the Riddler at one point.
Yeah,
like it sort of seems like such a Nolan-y grounded character to do. Is like a guy who's super intelligent. He just fucks with Batman.
Yeah,
you know.
There's so many opportunities for them to put that in.
I love your idea, just FYI.
Yeah, dude,
I love it.
It blew my mind. I was just like, I was like, because of I have a tattoo of the Riddler's question mark with the Batman logo, and I was thinking, I was like the Battler, the Riddle Bat, like I was trying to like just think of a way to merge them together.
Yeah,
and
it's good. I really like. Let's do fan fiction, mate.
Do you want to do it?
Let's do it.
I'm totally for it.
Let's totally.
And if you want me to focus on the riddles, I will.
Focus on the riddles, dude. Because
look at that, we're collaborating.
Oh, exactly. Because in volume 2 of the Batman, one of those that you haven't read, the Riddler's the main villain. So I think you really would get a kick out of that.
That's
so once you finish those, I'll give you the Batman ones.
Oh, cool. Okay, this is a treat.
It's a treat.
But yeah, I'm glad you appreciate that.
Oh, I love it, dude. Yeah.
I think this is the start of something that I've always really wanted to do, which actually make some sort of comic.
Yeah.
I don't have any skill in any drawing. I know that. But that's
100%, dude. 100%, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'd be there.
You're there with me?
Yeah.
Sick. Because I feel like you have enough. I think you can be my fact checker. And you can give me some good insight on where things could go, and I think I like the questions and the thoughts that we have that clash sometimes.
Oh yeah, because I'm just gonna say, like in my head, like I have
a
good Riddler, or not really good Riddler. Like Riddler is like once again the whole riddle idea threw me off, but like I have a really good Joker idea, Catwoman. Like I just want to do like. So this whole thing's about just pitching this Batman comic.
That's cool.
So you said it's the first time the Riddler meets up with Batman.
Yeah.
So is Batman young, or is it sort of
Doesn't
like?
matter.
It'd be interesting. I want to.
Yeah. See, those are the things that I don't think about.
Yeah.
That if that's important, I need to know, and I'd like to figure out how.
Well, it'd be like it's sort of like if, just as a story point standpoint, if he's sort of starting out maybe a year or 2, 3 into it, so he's Batman, but he's like. Wait, am I going crazy? And it's like, well, you do dress up like a bat most of your time. It's like, oh, okay, so am I just mentally ill? And then you can bring mental health in it. And everyone's like, this is a groundbreaking comic, man.
Well, the Joker is always telling him he is,
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that the Joker is like, you're exactly like me, but you're on the other side,
Yeah, you I think he says you're one bad day away. Like, one bad day turns you into a lunatic.
Yeah.
So, like, you're one bad day away from
like,
becoming me.
Is it already happening and all that sort of stuff. Really cool thoughts.
All right, fuck the podcast. Let's just do it. I want to talk about it after, right? Because I'm really excited.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Cool.
Finding Bruce.
So
In back K's we come.
Sweet. That's all I had for the weekly update.
Yeah.
I always thought that the in those situations, sorry, I just want to give you a quick one, that like, because he needs it to sound like Bruce Wayne, if it's Bruce Wayne setting these traps as the Riddler, right? He uses like some sort of like augmented voice, like Saw, like, you want to play a game, like that whole thing. Like, he puts him into the situation where he has to get out of the trap, but he makes, like, the Riddler makes this voice augmentation to make it sound like it's Bruce Wayne saying it.
I like it. That's fuck. I just want to do that now. Fuck you.
Yeah,
threw me off.
I'm sorry. I kept that really close to my chest to just excite you, because I think that's a really cool story. All right. How's your week been, other than frogs?
Just searching for frogs, man.
Sick. All right. You know what time it is, Jordan?
Oh, I know what time it is.
What is it?
Headlines.
No, it isn't. It isn't headlines.
Isn't it?
Before we get to headlines, we always drop an ad.
I'll drop an ad.
Yep, and here we go. Hi. Do you have vision?
Yes.
You like vision?
Yeah, I like vision.
Well, there's something out there for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
It's the color pink.
All right.
Yep. The color pink is a color that is like red, but a little bit softer.
Okay.
Not to the touch, just for the eyes.
And a little bit.
Well, look, it can be for the boys and the girls.
It can be.
You can wear a shirt, and as a manly man, you can call it light salmon.
Light salmon.
And for ladies, rock those dresses in pink.
Well, actually, I got someone who's actually been in a pink situation.
Okay.
Whoopi Goldberg, come on down. So you've been in the color pink, right?
Yeah.
That's the color purple. God damn it. Wayne, you fucking son of a bitch! Why'd you get pink? What do you mean she didn't say she wanted to come? You're fired! I'm just joking. He's my girlfriend's brother, so like his family. Come back here, Wayne. Good boy.
Who's Wayne?
Wayne's my girlfriend's brother. He's a little bit, he's lived in the house. He's like 35, living in the house, and they just want to. They're like, "You got a popular show. Why don't you do it?" I'm like, "Okay."
All right, and go to your local store and buy the color pink, not the artist, just the color.
You fucked that again! If I wasn't fucking your sister, you'd be out!
What was that?
I
Oh
panicked.
my god. Okay.
No one's
And now
here.
it comes into headlines. Jordan's favorite part.
All right, you want to go first?
Well, dude, I think I've only got one that is out of the ordinary.
Okay, go.
But the other two are not really. They're tiny and kind of linked in my way.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I'll go with the two that I have right now, and then you can go with yours, and then I'll come back.
You own 20% of the podcast.
What?
20% of the podcast.
Like, I don't understand. You're the rest of that?
Yeah.
That's
An argument can be made
ridiculous.
for 25.
All right. Yep. All right. So here's one headline that I've got, and it's about Hogwarts.
Okay.
And these are the two headlines that are about Hogwarts.
That's curable, right? Hogwarts.
I don't have them.
Because I have like a leftover cream,
Cool.
It's all cleared up.
So reports saying Daniel Radcliffe was spotted at an Adelaide gym trying to Accio gain.
Which is, I don't know.
There's just a picture of him with a guy at the gym. He's just looking really sweaty. He's like, I'm just trying to
working out, trying to get perhaps Wolverine gains.
What, do you reckon he's going to be Wolverine?
No, that was a fan casting where it's like, hey, Radcliffe is Wolverine.
Why?
I don't know.
Who would do that? Just because he was the boy who died twice and came back to life doesn't mean he can be Wolverine.
Coming back to the Accio gains.
Yeah.
I love The Boy Who Lifts. My favorite one.
That's good.
I saw that. I'm like, geez, that's the actual joke I would have went with. Fuck.
Does it say the boy who lives?
There was on your Facebook where there was like The Boy Who Lifts.
Oh,
So
did it
when
say
you
that? Oh,
tagged
I
me,
didn't
so,
realize. That's
yeah.
great.
That's why I said that's even the joke I would have said. Like, damn it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's something I just wanted to drop down. There was also another report here that, and then these are just rumors,
Okay.
but Hermione Granger, Emma Watson, and Tom Felton, the guy that played Draco Malfoy, are dating.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not even lying.
I'm gone.
I'm not even lying. There are strong reports. The only I can't pretend they're strong. Tom Felton's like taking photos of Emma Watson, essentially. Like they're going out and they're doing things, and she'll post something on her Instagram and then be like, and you're like do the little camera logo and then the @ Tom Felton, like photography sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like she keeps saying like that he's taking the photos of her, and they're taking a few. And they're all cute, and they're all out in these like little areas and stuff like that. Like there's one with her being cute with her little like overalls on in her car, and like
Fucking
there's
hell,
one
man.
where they're both at the beach, and there's a selfie going on. So
He's a Slytherin. And she's a Gryffindor. They don't mix.
They don't?
Yeah, we should keep dark wizards and light wizards separate.
No, okay.
Different schools.
And they should go to the different bathrooms as well, I guess, right?
Yeah, I know you're setting up for
In
that
different
one.
water holes, huh?
Yeah.
So they just hang out together.
It's just, and I bet you there's going to be a fan. So like, are you two dating? No, he's just my friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
he's
then Tom
something
Felton's just like, fuck.
Isn't he like 10, 12 years older than them? Like he's a good.
Is he really?
He was like 14 in the first one. Like he just seemed young. He was something like that. He was
Yeah.
like a good 4 years.
But he aged strangely. He's a weird looking guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, very weird.
Imagine if they have kids. You'd be like, I remember watching your mother grow up.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
that's the
It's
best.
creepy, man.
I like that. I think that's cool.
You
Because
wouldn't.
there's footage of her like punching Draco and stuff like that. It's like you show your kids. So those are my two headlines. I just thought they were interesting because I like Harry Potter. I haven't told anyone on this podcast yet that I really like Harry Potter.
Just life isn't fair, man.
You know,
Just isn't fair.
it moves forward though,
It moves forward.
and things change. You didn't know you could wear a collared shirt and some jeans?
If we were to say college show, I'm like, whoa, man, enough of the racist.
All right, what's your headline, Jordan Gasparato?
Okay, they're both movie related.
Oh, lovely.
This podcast feels really loosey-goosey today. Like, there's no, like...
Are you feeling good?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. But anyway.
Cool.
Okay, we got my headlines. Got my little folder. Headlines.
Lovely.
Okay. Avengers star Chris Hemsworth is apparently signed on to play Hulk Hogan in the biopic Hulkamaniacs. I just made up the title though.
That's great, brother.
Oh, great, brother. He's the first actor to play Thor and Hulk.
Yeah, that's great. I that's when I first saw that headline, I was just confused because I'm just like, is he gonna be in a Hulk movie? Like I thought it was like I thought it was another Marvel film that was coming out that was just Hulk and Thor, and I'm like, that's Ragnarok. But good on him.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, has he ever made a character in anything? Has he ever played a character?
What, you mean Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
No.
That's going to be the hardest thing for him, and it's going to be the most interesting thing about this if it gets made. Who knows? Things don't get made sometimes.
Todd Phillips, the director of The Hangover, who's finished Joker,
Yeah.
is doing the movie. So probably
Oh,
when Joker
fuck.
finishes in October, they'll probably start shooting next year.
Damn.
So that'd be interesting. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Wait, the Joker's still not being done?
October is when
It comes
So
out.
it's been filmed. They just
okay,
have to.
good.
They haven't shown anything
All
yet.
right.
So
I'm excited to see that.
me too.
Different story though. But that's great. I'm interested to see how Chris Hemsworth
No,
acts.
Luke Hemsworth is Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something there, brother.
That was just what you would have done anyway if it was Chris Hemsworth.
I know. But my question is,
Yes.
and that's everyone's question. All right, you got Hulk Hogan. Who's gonna play Randy Savage?
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage is harder to do than Hulk Hogan.
Randy Savage.
He's dead.
Oh no! When?
Yeah, he got bone saw.
Oh shit!
Took a bad bone saw to the neck.
I love Bonesaw. That's my favorite character, dude.
You're going nowhere.
I've got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
That's a nice dress. Did your husband make it for you? And that joke aged terribly.
Nah, it's good. Why was he gay?
It seemed like really homophobic to bring out. They're like, oh, your husband is like, well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
It aged terribly.
Oh, I
that
get
joke.
what you mean. Yeah. 2002 was a different time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because in 2002, old people were writing scripts. Cool. What's your other headline?
Number 2 is another movie news.
I love
Another
movies.
movie being announced.
I love
Chris Hemsworth's going to play Randy Savage.
He plays both. He's
plays
gonna
both.
do it Eddie Murphy style, the clump style. I like how whenever someone plays multiple characters, it's always the clump style.
All right, Warner Brothers have announced July 16th, 2021 release date for Space Jam 2 starring LeBron James. Basketball. It's the emoji. on the
Oh,
headline.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ. That's exciting. My question is,
I'm not excited.
is Bill Murray going to be in it?
Probably not.
I would miss him. He's the best part. They'd
It's
have to
such
have
a
some
90s
reprise.
movie though. Like it
It is.
I don't think it would work now. Like
It can easily work now.
Oh, really?
More dubstep, more hip hop,
ugh.
cooler tricks. I'm worried about Looney Tunes showing up in it.
Yeah, because like when was the last Looney Tunes thing? Like, we know Looney Tunes.
Yeah, we
I
do.
don't think the kids.
I bet what they would think is that they would have to target a different demographic, which would be 20 to 30-year-olds, and that's why they're using LeBron. That's why they're doing all that sort of stuff. But why did you say 2021?
Yeah,
I don't understand how long does it take to make a film?
Well, yeah. Well, think about it. The guy who directs it. I don't know if he's directing it, but he's producing it. The guy who did Black Panther.
Yeah.
I forget his name, something.
Yeah.
But obviously he'd be doing Black Panther 2.
Oh.
And then if he's directing, it'd be after Black Panther 2.
Okay.
So and plus maybe animation.
Yeah,
like, how are you going to do it? Are you going to do...
But it's going to be 3D. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if it's sort of
No,
like...
it wasn't 3D.
Yeah.
It wasn't 3D animation. But it's going to be computer generated, obviously.
Yeah.
Because everything is these days. Cool.
Yeah, so
wow.
I'm
okay about it. I know LeBron's pretty funny. I follow him on Instagram, and he has some really funny family videos that he makes. So he's got some sense of humor. But that guy's just a fucking beast. Like, it would be weird. Like, I know. Oh, I don't know for a fact, but basketball seasons go for like most of the year as well. So there'd be very minimal time that he could do all that sort of stuff and play, because they play more than once a week. They play sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah.
They're
like,
monsters.
as one team, really?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
They're monsters, dude. But he's in LA, so
He could
he's
just
the LA
shoot a
Lakers.
day
Yeah.
and then stay here in a day.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, like, he's probably not a great actor, so it's just like...
All the heavy lifting will be on the Looney Tunes side. Bugs Bunny.
Was my hand up here last take 2 days ago? I was like, just talk to that green dot over there, man. Like, what are you, Al Pacino? Come on. You're talking to Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Jeez. All right, so I've got movie news as well.
All right.
I think that's the better thing of the headlines. These are things we're actually interested in. Well, if we start talking about like Trump and all that sort of stuff, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'd much rather just talk about the things we can have opinions on, which is bathroom supplies and
constipation. Well, yeah, but not every week's going to have a Hulk Hogan news like that, man. Like, sometimes it's going to be a dry week.
No, there won't be dry weeks, trust me. There's always something related to Hollywood. Like this one. Ghostbusters remake director
Ghostbusters
cops heat for shady remark at the female led film.
Yeah, because it's terrible.
Well, yeah, we know that. Okay, we know that, and like, you know, it shows in the sales, it shows in the
quality,
in the Rotten Tomato and all that sort of stuff. But essentially, he was on some sort of podcast with Bill Burr, and he explained that this new director was like, I'm giving Ghostbusters back to the fans. And some of the cast members of the previous film didn't really appreciate that, and it wasn't really like that. It was like someone else, not one of them did it, but some random lady was like messaging, going like on Twitter and just like outing him, saying, "How dare you say stuff like this?" And it's all
okay. You know. 2 things.
Yep.
All right. Everyone knows. Oh.
Yep.
Was that good for you?
Oh, felt good. Okay, I love sneezing.
Yeah, I do too. What was I gonna say? 2 things. 1, oh no, it smells like sneezes. Like, you know, like when you sneeze and it's got that sort of like airy sort of thing. The fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Can I get a wipe down? Okay, cool. 2.
Wait, what was 1?
No, 2. Like, I got 2 things to say.
Okay, yeah.
1, he's the son of the guy who directed the first Ghostbusters movies.
Amazing.
So already there's a sense of ownership already.
Yeah.
2, he had no one had from the originals had anything to do with that monstrosity, Ghostbusters, right? And that's not anything against the ladies. They're funny, talented actresses and comedians, right?
At least one of them is.
I like Kate McKinnon.
I didn't say who.
All right, okay. Number 2, it was just lazy. Like, it's sort of like, that's what I hate, is when you, like, look, there should be representation in movies. Crazy Rich Asians proved that. Black Panther, like, look,
sure.
They made money, right? Yep. And they weren't terrible. Ghostbusters was just a lazy attempt where it's like, let's do a good script. Yeah, but they're all, like, the marketing's going to be this whole social justice thing. I'm like, I get that, but make a good movie. Don't use that as a crutch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it wasn't an attack on the ladies. It was an attack on the fucking director.
Bad filmmaking.
Paul Feig.
That poor Fig guy. He's something else.
God.
He directed something else, didn't he?
He's directed other movies that are funny, and like he did Bridesmaids,
Yeah, that was good.
Spy. You know that Spy with Melissa McCarthy, and she's a secret agent. I'm gonna rip your dick off. That's who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look, I like Melissa McCarthy, but it was just a terrible fucking movie. Like, look, if we were in a terrible movie and someone said that movie was terrible, I'd be like, yeah,
Tell me more.
yeah,
I know.
I'm terrible in that movie. I'll take it on the chin. But it's just, the director should be, it's a bad movie. I'm sorry. Joel Schumacher apologized for Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Okay? He apologized. He took it on the fucking chin.
Didn't we talk about this last week about like people commenting after films were made, apologizing for films? Like Will Smith on the day that Wild Wild West came out, he's like, sorry. I love this because it's like,
why is he the guy from The Blind Side? I'm sorry.
I don't know. The first time I ever the first time I ever heard anyone apologize for something they created and it was noticeable was Ice Ice Baby, or Vanilla Ice. Like, remember, like,
it was a cultural masterpiece. Why is he apologizing?
Like in 2010 or something like that, he came to Australia and he apologized to everyone in Australia, like worldwide on the news or something. And it was like this big thing. I remember seeing headlines about it. How fucking strange is that?
So he's apologizing for Ice Ice Baby?
Yeah.
Or is he...
I think it was for like cultural appropriation or something like that. I don't know. I just remember him apologizing for Ice Ice Baby.
Not that he took the melody from Under Pressure or anything.
They wouldn't. That's fair. That's fair act. That's like a whatever you call it. That's their right to do that. They can do that for music, especially in that time. Things have changed now.
I'm pretty sure he got sued over it.
Did he? He didn't get sued over that.
I'm sure he did.
No.
We'll do our next podcast. We'll
investigate on that.
We'll investigate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got sued.
But yeah, the apology was really interesting. I don't think I'll ever be in that situation of apologizing for something I've created.
Yeah. Like,
whether it's good or bad.
If you put your sort of heart and soul into it and people don't like it, fair enough. You shouldn't apologize. But if you're just being lazy for the sake of being lazy, like, look, I remember watching a thing with Chris Hemsworth where he's like, so I walked into the room and Paul Feig is just like, yeah, what's up, Chris? He's like, well, can I get a script? Because I like to learn the script. He's like, oh, we haven't got a script. We're just going to care about loosey-goosey.
Just like this podcast.
I want loosey-goosey to be the name of the podcast.
Okay, if you really want to.
Yeah, and he's still like, we're just going to improv it. He's like, okay, great. Like, where's the script? He's like, we're going to improv it. Like, the girls are great. And it's like, yeah, but where's the script? Like, the script should be the fallback. You know what I mean? Like, you do the script, you're like, okay, that's good. Anyone have an idea? Oh, maybe we should do a thing about my cat. All right, let's do it. We got like 30 minutes left. Action.
Oh, my cat.
I lost my cat.
Can you guys save it? We're not firemen. We're firewomen. We'll do it for you.
So we're putting the cat back in the bag. No,
that cat in the bag bit. Why did I watch that movie?
Because here's the story.
Yes, we got to tell this story.
Story time.
It's a good story.
It's...
we're not in headlines anymore, just letting you know.
We're just doing the thing.
Yeah.
I'll keep her out. Loosey-goosey.
Fuck! It's going to be called loosey-goosey now.
That's my third fucking Grinch reference. I'll keep her out. Loosey-goosey. What was I going to say? So me and Jake, we thought, benefit of the doubt, like, it might be funny, you know? But we were going to go in and we're not going to laugh on purpose. Because sometimes we just, as you notice in the thing, I just laugh like, just so I can make noise. And we're
just
like...
so you guys know I'm still here.
I'm still here. And like we're sitting down, we got our popcorn and, we had to like resell our house and stuff, just to get the money for the popcorn.
Yeah.
I
sold some avocados.
So just sold the devil.
Yeah, I sold the avocados, made some mad cash on it, flipped them for $40.
Oh, wow.
I got tickets.
All right, cool. And then we're sort of like, we're not going to laugh. If it's genuinely funny, we're going to shit ourselves laughing.
Yep.
And in the first 30 seconds...
Dude, it was quick. It was quick.
Are we going to show a clip or are we just going to...
Yeah, we'll play a clip here.
At the time of its construction, it was one of the most elegant homes in existence, featuring every luxury, including a face bidet and an anti-Irish security fence. Over here,
Through fence.
The anti-Irish fence. And I burst out laughing, and Jake and I looked at each other and we're just like, yeah.
That's it.
All right, starting from now. And then
Yeah.
the guy, Jared from Silicon Valley just says something else funny. You're like,
He's killing it. He's like, even in that film, maybe that was scripted. I don't know. I haven't seen him in any other things.
he's
other
been in
than
The
The
Office,
Office.
Kroll Show.
Yeah.
People say I look weird. I'm sure he's a producer or something. He's really cool.
He's really cool.
He is.
Very funny. Great, what do you call it? Presence.
Yes.
On any set, really. Yeah, I'm always looking at him, just like
the creepy
just looking at how he's reacting and everything.
You're
He's
refreshed.
His big beady eyes. Such a tall man.
People use me to scare children. Cool. That's
Cool.
cool. Loosey-goosey.
You know what this goes to?
What?
You know what's next before our next segment?
Holly Hunt's impression?
No.
You know what's next?
No,
I'm
it's an ad.
Elastigirl.
It's an ad, man.
Oh, hey, Holly Hunter from Elastigirl.
Dude, that's exactly what I was doing. I love Elastigirl. I didn't know who Holly Hunt was. Sorry. I was like, I
There was a
always thought
camera
it
to
was.
look at
I always
it.
thought it was Reba. I googled it and was like, "Is that Reba?"
No,
Fucking
Dana
love Reba.
Carvey's not in it. Dana Carvey and Reba are the same person.
I've never seen him in the same show, so you
Exactly.
could be
In the
right.
same room.
Yeah.
Where did Reba go? Why is your makeup all smudged? Oh, well, you know.
All right, let's go into our next ad.
Hi, my name's Jordan Gasparotto, and I tried to do an ad a couple of weeks ago about IBS, and well, the illness got to me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm here with my fellow co-host, Mr. Jacob Ella, just so we can, make this a conversation about IBS.
Hello. I've suffered with Crohn's disease for the most of my life.
Crohn's disease, what's that?
It's what you. It's. I don't know exactly what it is, but it makes me
Does it
shit
make
through
you
the
shit?
eye of a needle.
An eye of a needle, wow.
Have you seen the eye of a needle?
I haven't seen you shit, no, but, how'd you get it? Did I give it to you?
No, you don't. It's not. It's not contagious.
I'm pretty
It's just a
sure
pop-
I met
no.
someone who had it, and then I
It's
mysteriously
not-
had it. I think it's...
Crohn's is not.
It's okay.
Stop holding my hand.
It's okay.
Why do you want Crohn's so much?
I'll always take care of you.
You should get your blood checked. You could have Crohn's.
I get my blood checked all the time because it's in my stool. Because I
Fuck.
shit constantly.
Okay, so you're doing pretty well today.
I know if I mention
How long's it been since you've?
6 hours, but if I mention shitting 3 times, which I've, oh god, oh I did it. I mentioned it 3 times, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, just keep going.
No, can you please get off that chair?
No.
What are you doing?
Just do it.
Are you holding?
Oh no! Yeah!
We'll be back. All right, that was mental, dude.
Dude, do you have like a size 16 jeans? Because mine are completely destroyed.
You have a small waist, 16.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I'll tell you why.
What?
Because
Why?
my body can't take the nutrients of the food I ate because it craps it out.
You're a very thin man.
Thank you.
What the hell? How did you do? That's amazing.
I'm not going to wear pants now. Good thing you have brown sheets.
They weren't brown. You sat down on my bed.
Just say it's avant-garde, It's what am I doing, man?
Looks like a Jackson Pollock.
And you only had the color brown to paint with.
All right, so next up this segment, we like to welcome our lovely girls from That's Scary.
Oh, hey, Mr. Sexy Man. Oh, just stop.
Why did you get here so quick? Why did you get here so quick?
I told you to tell me when the girls are here, Wayne.
Stop talking to your brother Wayne.
I'm sorry.
Who's that?
It's Wayne.
Why is Wayne here?
Shut
Don't get on the mic, Wayne.
Yeah.
Give it to the That Scary girls.
Pushed it. 9/11.
No, stop it.
Hey, Wayne! Hey, don't make me call you your sister. Yeah? Okay.
Hey,
Oh, hey, that guy's such a nice little boy. Nice little spirit.
so beautiful.
He's so handsome.
I love how you look at him in one light and
He's
he's
sort of,
beautiful,
yeah.
and then you look at him in another light and he's actually a sexy man.
Wayne, give me some wet wipes. I crap myself. Oh, wow. Let me just close the door now. Boom, boom. Now we're just by ourselves.
Okay.
Oh, no. Did you catch it? Why are you laughing? Well, You got a scary story today? Because that was pretty fucking weird.
I've got a scary story for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about this one comes from Pennsylvania in the United States of
Pennsylvania Dutch?
America. No, Pennsylvania in the United States of America.
Yeah, but it's Amish.
I have no idea what the fuck you
Because
are
they
talking
build with
about.
wood, and spirit is energy, and energy gets stuck in wood. So they're more likely for spirits to appear.
So this story happens on this really quiet place on the top of a hill.
John Krasinski's there?
No,
Because it's a quiet place.
no, it's not. So what happens is
confused.
this man has lost his daughter. He's lost his daughter and he's trying to find her. So he walks into this town where he thinks he found her. And he sees, it's just so foggy you can't see 5 feet ahead of you. And he keeps walking.
I
and
can't see
walking.
2 feet ahead of me because I'm not wearing my glasses.
Put 'em on, lovely.
Okay.
That's what I look like.
Oh, look at me. I look like Mia Khalifa. Just a mental image for you guys.
Anyway, so what happens is this man, he goes to the school in the town, just looking, maybe the kid's just gone to school. And he goes into the school and you start hearing all these bells, and then nighttime comes automatically.
Ding, 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 ding.
And then all these weird creatures come at him, and he has nothing to defend himself but an axe.
And he's mad.
And so he's hitting
Sharper
these
than any
creatures with an
axe.
axe. And meanwhile, he's yelling, Linda! Linda! Looking for his kid. But the scary monsters just keep coming for him. And then all of a sudden, bam! A door comes crashing down.
I didn't know he was in the house.
Now he was in the school.
Oh, in the school.
And then one of the teachers of the school comes out and she's like, oh my God, what's happening to this town? There are monsters everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm looking for my daughter. And she's like, I haven't seen no kids in years. It's been years.
Oh, yeah?
And I think the town was called Silent Hill or something.
Silent Hill. I thought it was a quiet place.
And he never found his kid.
He
At the
didn't?
end of the end of the whole thing, he never found
Well,
the kid.
I was watching Silent Hill 2 the other night, but I fell asleep. I'm pretty sure the daughter's alive. And,
That is
I fell asleep.
scary.
But I had a dream I was in the school and it was all foggy.
They made a sequel documentary?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Pretty sure it has Sean Bean in it
That's pretty dangerous.
from GoldenEye
I'm scared.
and nothing else.
Oh my God.
That's scary.
What do you have for this week?
I do actually. So I've been watching. I've heard the story online. 22 stories. It's about this. Anyone like espionage in this show? A lot of espionage. A lot of checks and balances that need to be clicked. And well, the recent one that I watched was this guy bungee jumped over the side of a where do they keep water? A dam.
God damn.
And there were like little shots of him and stuff. And then it was like, and then he came down and he said, terribly sorry, I forgot to knock. I think I was watching James Bond. Because I'm confused. I'm like, how come there's 6 actors playing the same character? I just don't get that.
How many movies did you watch?
22.
What the fuck?
And I stayed up for all of them because none of them was scary.
That's more than hours in a day.
The scariest one was when he was tied to a table and there was a laser beam riding up to his crotch. I thought, oh no, they're going to take the most important part of him. And then he didn't because he's James Bond. And, well, that isn't no scary. I just had a film review.
That was very scary.
That wasn't meant to be scary. It was meant to be uplifting and entertaining.
Why do I feel scared?
Because maybe you have a brittle spirit.
Did you bring your father today?
He's at the back.
Should we bring
Wayne,
him
can
in?
you let him in? Okay. How are you, sweetheart? How are you?
Hi.
Who's your friend? He's so attractive, you know. You guys shouldn't be doing podcasts. You guys should be in the movies.
Hey,
You should be a Bond girl.
I was just wondering, have you ever been in a movie that was scary?
I haven't. Actually, I have actually. It's a movie with the devil. And there's Gabriel Byrne, and he sort of pees. And as he pees, he's like light stuff up. Because his pee is flammable, because he's the devil. And then I sacrifice myself in sort of a noble, historical way. And then, you know, the baby lives. I just told the ending of the movie.
What was the movie?
It's called End of Days.
Ah.
And there's another movie where it's like, you've been cloned.
Is that a scary movie?
Oh, isn't scary. You wake up and another man's having sex with your wife, but it's you.
You can't be upset with
We
that,
have an
can
open
you?
relationship, so technically we're just sleeping together.
Why do you sound Jamaican?
Do I sound Jamaican?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Meaning days.
anyway, thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for coming in. But can you bring your daughter back?
Okay. When?
Why is everyone talking away?
I was trying to get sheets from my brother-in-law. We're not even married! Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to go now. Enjoy. Thank you.
Goodbye.
You're very beautiful.
All right, well, that wraps it up for that scary. Arnold Schwarzenegger touched my knee. I'm probably not going to tell my co-host because I don't want her to be upset that I got really turned on about that.
That's all right. Everyone wants to crack a dad. I'm going to go now. Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else feel like that joke maybe ran its course? 6 episodes in.
I don't know. That was,
That's the worst one we've done.
yeah, I was a bit worried about that
It
one.
was.
I thought that was not going anywhere, but I'm glad Arnold Schwarzenegger came and saved the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time in Jamaica.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger Jamaican?
I think he just spends time in Jamaica.
Oh, with the Murder, She Wrote girl.
Yes, Angela Lansbury. Get the fuck.
How do you know her? That was amazing.
Wayne!
You pulled that.
Wayne, get the big Austrian out of here!
Austrian? I thought he was
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Get the fuck out!
I thought he was the world's
Don't make me
first.
call her!
I thought he was the world's first
I got her
white
in
Jamaican.
speed up. Oh wait, that's the wrong girlfriend. Which one are you again? Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this on the podcast.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I love you, honey.
Okay, cool. So, as we like to end off most of our podcasts, we like to bring in our recommendations.
Ooh, recommendations.
My recommendations. My recommendations, baby.
Me?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a new show that I've recently discovered called Schitt's Creek. Yes, that's how it's meant to sound. And
Spell it for the people.
SCHITTS.
Get it?
Schitt's Creek.
So good.
All right. This show is on Netflix. It
Yep.
is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Every scene has a great moment in it
Yeah.
where I just burst out laughing.
Yep.
Belly laugh. Huh?
Is this Barely Laugh 2.0?
No, it's belly laugh.
Fourth episode, Barely Laughing.
No, it is. Every scene has great comedic bits in it.
Yep.
It is so well written. It stars Eugene Levy.
Yeah, I love that
From
guy.
the dad from American
Pie.
So I'm used to him just being, well, Jim, we're telling your mom we ate it.
Stop. Hold the phones. I'm going to stop you there.
What?
Arrested Development, Jason Bateman. Do that impression.
Wait, it sounds the same?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I didn't say I was good. I just enjoyed doing it.
Oh, dude, that was great. I just love that because, like, obviously they're two different characters completely if you ever, like, listen to them. But your impressions are so close to each other. And it's true, though. Your impression is not wrong on both ends. They're exactly the same, but no one would ever think they're the same. Sorry, it just blew my
I
mind.
thought you were just insulting me.
I'm not
I
insulting
never said
you.
I was good.
I didn't say anything. You are really good at your impressions, and I think the people listening can really, like, say that.
You like
what do you call it?
you
What's
like
the word
my-
I'm looking for? What's the word where I'm like, they're anyway.
I just wanted to see you drown.
We've all got your back. We
Alright.
know you're good.
Okay.
But I just love that you've pulled somehow.
You like my Arnold Schwarzenegger Jamaican?
No, it was Jamaican. It was very funny. It's always funny when something is it's always so. This is the common thing. Someone tries to do an accent and it always goes Jamaican.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I blame Cool Runnings. I blame John Candy
Okay, can I finish my review?
and Murder, She Wrote Lady.
Making About You. Can I just finish the
Keep
review?
going.
It stars Eugene Levy
Yep.
as, I'm not going to do it, but as the dad.
Yep.
And his son, Daniel Levy, who's his actual son, is in it.
Okay.
It is...
I wanted my son to get into acting.
It's got
luck
got
with
the
that.
guy from Scary Movie 2. You know, my James.
Oh yeah.
And there's a bit where like his last name's Shit, so he's the mayor of the town.
Yep.
And
Yeah, shit.
the dad buys it, and that's like the first gag that made me love the show, where it's like, we're going to give you one asset that you own, and it's the town. He's like, oh, I bought a town, and the son's just like, you mean the one you got as a joke? And he's like, yeah, I bought the town. And the sister's just like, why don't you get a Photoshop of the deed? He says, no, the deed isn't the joke. The deed is the town.
What?
So pretty much he buys the town.
Yeah.
but all he could have done is like buy, like he said to his son, "I'll buy you a town." And he says, "Why don't you just get a deed for the town and make it as a joke?" He's like, "Yeah, but it's funny because I bought it."
Actually bought the town.
The joke isn't in the deed.
How
It's
much
in
would
the.
that be?
I don't know. They were like stinking rich, but
Okay,
it is the watch one episode.
Yeah,
if you don't love it, kill yourself.
You're not the first time. You're not the first one to tell me about Shit Creek.
It is
and
so funny.
should
It's just
yeah.
watch it, and there's 4 seasons, and I'm
Oh
like,
man, that's
yes.
rich, and it's all on our
All
Australian
on
Netflix.
Netflix. I think there's a season 5 that's aired, but it hasn't come on yet.
Okay.
But it is
Good times.
fucking funny.
Cool. I mean, my recommendations this time around. Look, as much as I want everyone to go listen to Finding Drago, like
Do it.
stop listening now to our podcast. Definitely.
Maybe see what happens after this. Then
No. Stop listening to our podcast. Go to their podcast and actually listen to a great podcast.
Thanks a lot.
That's what I just like seeing John say when I do that. No, this one is another. It's also Netflix. It's called Dating Around.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this one's really interesting. It's kind of, it is a reality TV show. These guys go on these people go on dates. They date 5 people, and then after the 5 dates, they then choose which one they want to go on a second date with.
Oh, so they date each other in a
No,
season?
no. Each episode is a single person.
Yeah.
Having the 5 dates and then picking one person in each episode.
Okay,
So
okay,
the first one is this heterosexual man. Next one is heterosexual female. Then there's a gay dude, and then there's an old dude, like widowed old dude, and then a lesbian. So like there's 5 episodes altogether at the moment. But
Okay.
the way they're filmed, holy shit. I don't know if you've ever watched The Hills or
Yeah.
at least glanced at it. You know, it's like kind of like, is this real or not? Like, is it a reality TV show? I wasn't convinced it was a reality TV show because of the way it was filmed. It was filmed beautifully when they're in dark places. There's like really good lighting, really great low lit shots and all that sort of stuff. There's like shots of sunrises where they're doing like when they meet at the end of for the second date, when they meet for the second date. It's beautiful and like got that great music and everything like
So
that.
the 5 dates are in the one episode.
No.
Well, you said the 5.
Oh yeah, 5.
Date.
Yes. The 5 dates are, but the one person dates 5 people.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I just really liked it. I think the filming was great. There was this one where it was, because it's all in New York. There was this one where it was 5. So it was the old people one, and just watching some of the conversations they have, I was like, is this a Woody Allen film? Like, just the conversations they have, they're like, oh, square footage in New York is really important. Like, they're just honestly talking about that. It's just so funny.
What happened to your wife? Annie passed away. And don't bring up
Dude,
lobsters.
it's so strange. It honestly felt like it was a Woody Allen film. Only for that one
Jazz
episode,
music
and
was
then
playing
the
in
rest
the
was
background.
like, all right, you get it.
I look forward
But
to
yeah,
your people.
cool, interesting things. There's this one where this girl just like gets up and leaves the date, and yeah, the girl just goes, "Nah, I don't want to do this," and just walks away.
Why? Like something he said,
I'm
or
gonna
just
let you watch it and figure it out. It's actually a binge watch. It's so fun.
okay? I like trash.
But yeah, it's filmed well. That's the best way I can describe
Okay.
it.
Like Kardashian type thing.
No,
but
nothing
better?
like that. They don't do that talk to the camera thing.
Okay.
They don't do that at all. It's all just raw. And it's actually kind of well edited. So like one person will ask a question and then he'll say something that is the answer to that question, but it goes to the next, like it somehow cuts and he's saying it to the other date. So it's like, it's like a fucking mindfuck of editing, like nightmare, but amazingly made.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
That was dates.
Dating around.
Dating around.
Amazing.
Okay.
But yeah, what else is there to do but other than say goodbye to everyone and thank you?
So long, farewell, I bid you to good night.
I really want to watch Sound of Music. I do. Last night I hit it. I was like, I haven't seen it in a while, and I kind of feel
I've never seen it.
nostalgic to watch it.
It's like Schindler's
I
List.
watched
It's
it a
too
lot when I
painful
was
to
young.
watch.
It's not really that painful. It's not
painful.
all about the war.
It is. It's just,
It isn't. There's a lot of love in there and stuff like that. It's like watching Beethoven and calling it about the dog.
Why would it be about the dog?
The dog's named Beethoven.
Oh, I thought you meant Beethoven as in the musician.
You're an idiot. I call you an idiot for being... And I'm sorry.
No, it's almost
I'm
like
so
I set
uncultured. I'm
myself
sorry.
up for the sake of comedy, Jake.
Oh, did you really?
Maybe, because
Good
I
job.
know there's a fucking dog.
Named Beethoven.
Even fucking Wayne knows
Okay,
there's a
cool.
dog.
Sweet. So before we sign off, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. I'd like everyone to follow All Brand Stark. He's going to start doing a Slav squat a day on
Keeps the
Instagram.
doctor away.
A Slav squat a day. So I'm challenging him to make a post every day on Instagram, Slav squatting in a different location.
Well, now we got to shoot for a Slavic squat now.
Well, we can do that now,
Let's do it.
anytime
All
you
right.
want.
All right, cool.
I'd also like to shout out Dicks in Our Hands podcast.
Yes.
Go give those guys a listen. They're on their second season now, which is amazing.
How
On
many
their podcast.
episodes they're in?
Like 10 or something like that.
That's so cool. And
They're
they're
doing
actually
well.
funny, not like us that we
Oh.
just like scraping the barrel.
Yeah,
They
we're
got
just
actual
like,
material.
you want to hear our opinions on things? Yes, go watch Finding Drago. That's amazing. Not watch, sorry, listen to Finding Drago on the podcast app. Follow me, Mr. J himself, on Twitter and Instagram. Those are my two main things that I'm always scurrying around. Find us on Spotify.
Ooh, that's
We're on
good.
Spotify now, and also the podcast app. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, you're probably not listening to us because we're not there anymore.
Ooh. Someone's just like, where did I go? They stopped at 5 episodes.
Yeah, and shout outs to my mum and my grandma for listening.
What's up, guys?
I like to imagine my grandma's listening. I see an exact location of one of the downloads, and I'm like, that's where grandma lives.
That was like the other day. I'm like, I was doing a podcast, and someone's like, not another podcast. I'm like, you remember the name, but you don't remember to click the link to listen to it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Cool. So, anything for you, Jordan?
No, just love each other,
Yep.
and love is...
You've got to stop touching my knee, man.
Love was in front of me the entire time.
All right, guys, don't forget to star us.
It's a
Give us a
little
good
bit
rating.
funny.
Give it a 1, give it a 5. It's up to you. Give us
This
some actual
feeling
comments.
inside.
And tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I don't want to say goodnight, but thank you.
Say good night,
Goodbye.
Wayne. Good night.
Get out of here, Wayne.
Wayne!
Wayne's not coming back.
I got him, man. I'm sorry.